Hello guys, welcome back to Watch Addiction Watch Reviews. Hope you're having an awesome day. Today we're taking a closer look at a release from Spinnaker Watches. Now this actual release is the SP-5057. It's nicknamed the Bradner. Now this is one of the blacked out cases with a green dial, as you can see, that nice green sunburst already. Now the Bradner actually pays homage to physicist and diving pioneer Hugh Bradner. Now, Hugh Bradner was recruited by Robert Oppenheimer to join the Manhattan Project in Los Alamos, California, and that's where it was very critical, secret, and ultimately seminal work to develop the first atomic bombs during World War II. That's where it was done, in Los Alamos, California. He also worked near the Marshall Islands in the 1950s and met with naval frogmen who encountered issues when diving for long periods of time. And then he developed a solution using neoprene, and so on and so on. So it's basically inspired and pays homage to this man, Bradner. Now, let's get a little closer in here and go over some basic specs, and let me tell you what it's all about. Okay, so here's a little bit closer view of the Bradner. As you can see, this is the green dial variant. Now, it does come in a few different color variations. This just being one of them. This is the only one with a blacked out case. As you can see, that nice blacked out case there. The others are pretty cool. They have some, typical black and white ones, a blue one, I think. All that will be in the description below after the video. So basically, we have this compressor style diving case with dual crowns. We have a 42 millimeter case diameter. We have a case thickness of just 14 millimeters. The crystal, we have a domed sapphire crystal, which is nice to see Spinnaker using sapphire crystals now, as a lot of their watches in the past used mineral crystals. So the addition of sapphire is definitely really nice. Now, some other stuff about this watch. Getting to the dial, as you can see, we have a green sunburst dial with applied markers, which is loomed with Swiss Super Luminova. So we do have some nice lume on the hands and all of the markers, and I believe on the bezel as well. This is an internal rotating bezel operated by the crown over at 2 o'clock. This crown is not screwed down. This crown is screwed down. The watch does have 150 meters of water resistance, which is good enough, to go in the water, go swimming with, go in the pool with. Pretty typical water stuff. It's not really a real diving watch, but not many people really go diving anyway. That's just my opinion there. But as you can see, we have a nice kind of vintage style hands here, which are brushed. Spinnaker logo is applied beneath the 12 o'clock position in a polished silver color. And we kind of have that kind of faux vintage, kind of that faux patina, the color of the markers, as you can see. That's the vibe I'm getting from this. Now the bezel, the internal rotating bezel, is operated by this crown right here. So if you want to time something, you can just line it right up. And it's as simple as that. You don't have to worry about any bezel misalignment or anything like that, which is good to see. And this is all under the actual sapphire crystal, so it looks pretty cool. You get some nice distortions there, as you can see, when looking at it from different angles. Now, the crown is screwed down, which operates the Seiko NH35 automatic movement. It's pretty typical movement. Spinnaker started using these movements a lot lately. And they have used these movements on some of their past models, I would say. And it's a 24 jewel movement, hand windable, hackable, about a 40-hour power reserve. And I'm going to go ahead and show you how that functions. We do have a date aperture at 3 with a black background and white text. So first position is self-winding, which feels pretty good. The crown feels pretty good there. As you can see, it is signed, but it's a little hard to see. It is signed with the Spinnaker mainsail there. Now the second position is your quickset date position, as you can see. Swapping through the date right now. Your final position is your hacking position, which we can set the time here. And it's as simple as that. This screws back in. Has quite a nice pop out, I would say. And let's go to the finishing of the actual case. We also do have 20 millimeter lug width here. So we have this kind of black finishing here, as you can see, which is brushed and polished on the smooth bezel. As you can see, the top of the lugs are brushed, and it's polished on this smooth bezel right here. So it looks pretty good, you know. Some might prefer the standard, you know, black, white, blue, etc. But if you're looking for something kind of a nice foresty green sunburst style, this option might be for you. Now the strap it comes supplied with is a water-resistant genuine leather strap, which is pretty thick, I would say, but they're really flexible. So there's really no need for break-in there. Some Spinnaker branding here, 2 stitches here, 2 keepers here, 2 stitches here. Now the buckle itself is signed and done in a black coating as well, with 2 stitchings there. And I believe it does state water resistant leather right there. Now while we're here, let's take a look at the case back. As you can see, this is the NH35 Seiko automatic movement. Spinnaker has applied something to the rotor there with their mainsail logo and logo. So you can see there, the case back is screwed down with some basic specifications and model number. Pretty simple stuff. I want to throw it on my wrist, get you guys a Loom Shot, and show you what it looks like. Here is the Bradner on my 6.5 inch wrist. For a 42mm case, I would say it wears a bit small. It definitely doesn't wear like a 42. I would say it wears like a 41 about. It really fits quite nice on my wrist. My wrist is only 6.5 inches. As you can see, a side profile there. There's the strap. It really just fits end to end on my 6.5 inch wrist. So if you have a really small wrist and you see the number 42mm and you think you can't wear it, well, you should probably think again, because this definitely fits my wrist just fine. So that's good to see. All in all, a very nice looking dial, very clean. I want to show you guys a Loom Shot and show you what that is all about, and let's get into that. Here you can see a nice Loom Shot of the watch. As you can see, the bezel, the unidirectional rotating bezel is actually loomed, so that's good to see there. That looks pretty nice. As you can see, the markers are a bit brighter than the hands, if you notice that. The markers definitely do shine a bit brighter there. I believe they're triple applied with Swiss Super Luminova. But, you know, it's kind of like a faux vintage patina greenish lume. And I think it looks pretty cool. It definitely matches the aesthetic of the timepiece. So in conclusion, guys, I think the Spinnaker Bradner is a really cool looking watch. I like the super compressor style. I like the dome sapphire crystal. I like the way they applied the markers. They do have some nice substance. They're quite thick, as you can see. They definitely stand out on the dial. I like the double crowns. I love internal rotating bezels. They're a lot easier to use. You know, it's very useful in any situation that you might be in, needing to time something. The straps are always good from Spinnaker. I never have a problem with their straps. They actually are water resistant. Some people might say, you know, how can you have a water resistant leather strap? But they definitely are treated, because I have taken mine in the pool numerous times and it always comes out and it's perfectly fine when it dries. So that's good to good to know. Also, guys, my old discount code where you can save 30% on all of these Spinnaker watches does not work anymore. That was WA30. The new discount code, they are allowing a 20% discount. The new discount code is WA20. I'll drop that in the description below as well. So if now or in the future you're ever interested in picking up any Spinnaker watch, you can use the code WA20. That includes free international shipping as well. Which is good to see from Spinnaker helping out their buyers. Now, the sign-up, this watch is not available, as you probably know. The sign-up, I will leave that in the description below, a nice link to that. I believe it starts July 6th through 20th, and then on the 20th, it will be for sale on SpinnakerWatches.com for $285. But if you use my discount code WA20, you'll save 20%, of course. Also, if you sign up early, they will send you a special promo code, they told me. So all that info will be in the description below. So anyway, guys, enough of that. Let me know what you guys think of this watch in the comment section below. Definitely like, share, subscribe. And let me know what you think, guys. This is Watch Addiction Watch Reviews, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Take it easy now. Bye.